This video will show you how to use the sample assessment forms in the Quartz Toolbox. First, select the assessment forms for either CLB 1 to 4 or 5 to 8. Then click on Submit. Quartz displays a list of sample forms organized by level, skill, and competency area. To use a form, first save it to your own computer. Right-click on the file and select the Save Link As option. This is an important step because if you open it from Quartz and enter text in it, the information you enter won't be saved. After you save it, open it from your computer. There are several assessment forms in the toolbox. Let's look at the customizable feedback forms first. This one is for speaking CLB 3-4, interacting with others. It's about a half page long with several fields for entering or selecting text. In this field, we can select a CLB can-do statement our assessment task is related to. Next, there are fields for the learner's name and date. This field is for the assessment task, which should resemble a real-life task and contextualize a CLB or CLB can-do statement with a situation and a purpose. You can write your own task or select one of the samples by clicking on the arrow. All these sample tasks are related to speaking, interacting with others at CLB 3 or 4. There are other feedback forms for other skills and competency areas. All of these fields are for the assessment criteria. You can write your own criteria or select from the drop-down samples. You can also reword the criteria after you've selected it. There are checkboxes to check off areas of the learner's performance here, and there's space to write comments and to give a CLB level. Then you can print the form and give it to learners to keep in their portfolios. The one-page learner self-assessment form has two halves, planning for learning at the top and assessing learning at the bottom. Let's look at the planning for learning half first. The idea is that the instructor prepares the form on the computer by selecting a task and criteria in this top half, and then prints it and gives it to the learner. Selecting this task allows instructors to share with learners their curriculum outcome or task their teaching is working towards before they start teaching. This will help learners set learning goals, connect classroom learning with real life, and give them an opportunity to give input on what you'll focus on in class. Now let's look at the assessing learning portion of the form, the bottom half. You'll see that whatever you selected in the top part of the form automatically populated the bottom portion. When you're done preparing the form, print it and give it to learners. Before learning, they can enter the date here and check off the items they want to work on. And after classroom instruction and practice, they can enter the date here, perform the task, and assess their own performance or a peer's performance. They can keep the form in their portfolio.